Welcome to São Paulo, Brazil, the city that locals call the Jungle of Stone, a sprawling cityscape famous for its skyscrapers, food, and traffic, and home to 30 million people, including the most passionate skate fans on Earth. We're inside Ibirapuera Gymnasium today for the 2023 Super Crown World Championships. It's the men's knockout rounds. Speaking of France, SLS has a lot in store for 2024. Each group advances to the final, and then we'll have one extra spot for that second place qualifier. Now let's meet our skaters. In group number one, Gabriel Aguilar will be under pressure. It's Felipe Gustavo. He did it in Sydney like a boss. But again, this is in front of his home country crowd. They want a repeat.
Yeah, they want a Brazilian on the podium.
Speaking of Brazilians, Gabriel Aguilar, this dude skates in beast mode 24/7. He's raw, he puts it down, and he just won the Street League Select Series stop in São Paulo to earn his way in here. And look, here's why.
Yeah, I wasn't that familiar with his skating, but watching practice, he was one of the guys that everybody was impressed with.
He's been coming to Tampa Am for the past few years and consistently making the finals. And that says it all because there's so many hungry skaters there.
I could kind of see why.
Look at that, cat back lip slide. So, Gabriel Aguilar coming out, handling it, straight out the gate, feeling good, you could see it.
I love when people start out on the biggest thing at the skate park, gap nose blunt, and then showing the tech side with the kickflip crook into the kickflip front board to fakie.
A lot of variety in that run.
Yeah, this dude is sick. .9 to start.
Putting almost no time to show up, get these courses built, get them ready for the pros. Gabriel Aguilar on deck. Current leader came out swinging. Once again, came through the Select Series in Sao Paulo to qualify into this contest. One spot open, he got it, and that is not easy to do against Brazil's greatest skaters.
No, Brazil has the best skaters in the world. Coming through there has to feel really good. A lot of confidence.
You mentioned how Select Series can change a skater's life. It gives you that chance, sends you onto the big stage, and if you can handle it and make it happen, you don't know. Anything's possible. Gabriel did it in his first run, so all he's got to do is keep it going through the single tricks.
Yeah, and look, I mean, the two Select Series skaters right now are in the top spots.
And earlier today, in the women's knockout rounds, we saw Paige Hine, same story. Came through that Select Series Sydney stop. Made it to the finals in Sydney. Here she is in São Paulo. Going to we know he can big spin out of that too. So the judges are leaving 2/10 of a point on the table for him. Gabriel Aguilar, the crowd is feeling the moment right here. They want to see him through.
And that is, again, that square rail. Half cabin into the back Smith.
Gabriel.
Oh. Again, that kingpin.
That's frustrating to see when he came off such a trick.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to give a solid score for a trick that he wasn't even trying.
Right. Gabriel, he needs to make this.
we saw that in practice, and that's been a huge topic on what that would score.
To be made. This is just for, probably for pride. You never know, though. He could put down a couple nines. Maybe get back up in there. No. Gabriel's going to want to go out the same. Still made it. Halfway.
What?
4.5 out of 9.
It's a 10 if you go the whole way, but you just, whatever percentage you get, that's what it is. Well, made it 41% across.
Time to meet the skaters in group number 2. First in. Luan Oliveira needs no introduction. Brazil loves Luan. Got action. Another Brazilian, Giovanni Vianna. Fakey God. Vianna.
Another Brazilian legend, Carlos Ribeiro, one of my favorite skaters. Such a sick guy.
Much more difficult because he always has to be at the best of the group. He can't squeeze in with a 6th place, 7th place, 8th place and go on to the final. He's got to win that group again and again. That's harsh. But first, let's talk about Luan Oliveira.
I mean, that was the biggest crowd reaction we've seen so far.
Yeah. Rightfully so. He's been doing it for Brazil forever. He is another founding SLS pro that is still so good.
I mean, Luan is a straight-up superstar here.
That said, Luan hasn't been in a final since 2017. So it's been too long.
Over there a little bit. Love this signature Luan switch front 3.
Yeah, he's feeling something.
Something's happening over there.
Not going to be feeling that score. 2.6. Moving on. Just that will. 7.6. Okay, Giovanni Vianna. Mr. Fakey. Oh, up 2 times?
That's a cool route.
That's a choice combo. Giovanni getting it done. Time for this last trick. Fakey hurricane. Oh, time for one more still. All right, there you go.
I think also this line, those little flat bar tricks that he did, the blunt slide and the nose blunt slide, like things like that go a long way.
You only have 45 seconds. Make them count.
Yeah,
there's an obstacle. Use it.
Just fakey tail to regular to start the run.
It's a great combo. Not a lot of room there to set up.
Fakey hurricane. I love that trick. That's what I'm talking about. These little things, they add up.
Beautiful, 8.6. Leader of Group 2. Another Brazilian legend. Hasn't been around quite as long as Luan, but spent some time in the limelight. SLS Pro since 2016. He's made one SLS podium in his career.
He always skates them really well, though. Carlos, too, coming off of a weird injury. He got an infection after the Tokyo stop that attacked his joints. So they had to go in and have surgery on his ankle to clean out an infection.
And then yesterday, he actually said he tweaked his ankle in practice.
Yeah,
also.
he sacked the rail trying to grind the whole kinked rail. And his ankle kind of hit the ground funny.
Sacrifice the ankle, save the...
Yep. Yeah.
It's lose-lose.
Yeah, but I don't think Carlos is feeling quite 100%.
Luan. You know what we need right now from Luan is just one drop of the Tiger's blood. Get it, Luan. Switch, signature. Love that. Classic Luan. That was a great run.
That was a great run.
And see what it scores. It's going to beat the 2.6.
It's going to beat the 2.6. I don't think it's going to move him any spots, though.
It's always been interesting watching Luan skate. He loves the ledges and hubbas. Doesn't mess with rails. He's just like, nah, I'm not even going to look at it.
I asked him about that one time. I'm like, why don't you skate these things? He's like, I sack them every time. I'm like, okay, well, I guess that's a good reason not to.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah.
Giovanni is currently in second. 0.4 of a point behind Nyjah. Call it. Smart.
Yeah.
Lots of strategy happening.
They're just speeding up this group, huh?
Coming off the 2.1. Again, you mentioned he had a strange injury, infection.
Yeah. It's always weird for a skater to get hurt not skating is just, it's always a weird thing.
Yeah, that's not fair either.
No, I did everything right. Just traveling can take its effects sometimes.
So, Nyjah Houston looking good in this group, coming off the 9. Winner of each group moves on to tomorrow. No questions asked. Highest ranked second place skater of the day also moves on.
Gustavo Ribeiro ain't asking any questions, I know that. Nice bounce back to nose grab. Straight into this bump to back lip on the Tiger cam. Does he go front side?
Less. Front 180. Yeah. Carlos. Where does Luan go? The crowd wants it.
I mean, just hit us with this. Oh, kick from the pad.
The guy with the camera right there almost got it, but it hit the can. Dodged a bullet.
Back three lift. Interesting.
In what way? Oh, we'll leave that for later.
Yeah.
All right, fakie crook for Gio. Or what? What do you call that trick?
I say fakie front crook.
Okay.
And also a lot harder to do on a skinny square rail. It's hard to get that pinch, but he was fully locked in.
How about this? Are there any tricks that are easier on a skinny square rail? 8.3 south swing.
Other than like maybe tail slides and make sure I could do it in real life.
Carlos Ribeiro looking for a make. You can tell he's struggling just to even try the tricks properly.
Yeah, last night when he was walking away from practice, it was 50-50 if he was even going to skate today.
It's so horrible having to make that choice.
Yeah.
But props for doing it. Coming out here, trying to put it down for the hometown crowd. That was awesome.
That was great.
High-speed kickflip over the 8-foot pad, I would say.
Yeah.
Classic Luan, classic.
I would say it's an 8-foot pad. Andrew might call it 6 feet, but I think that's 8 feet. High-speed
Clipped it a
kickflip.
little bit, but hey.
That's fine.
Yeah, we're not going to lose any sleep over it. Take what we get.
Juan in the 49ers hat. Got a big game tomorrow versus the Eagles. That's it.
Yeah.
Not really much he could do. Naja's gonna be Naja. I did beat him one time though. Actually twice, I guess.
Are you thinking of the Super Crown?
I won in 2011.
Yeah.
But I won a regular season one. But yeah, I've only successfully beat Naja twice in my life out of a lot of attempts.
Would you ever bring that up in conversation with him?
Nah, I think he has a lot he could say back to me.
Let's talk about Gio. Cab front nose slide fakie. That is, I mean, no one does that trick. 8.8.
Yeah. That's a good one. That's scary. Spinning away from the...
But having to do a mega pump out of kind of just a mellow wedge.
Just searching for any speed you could get.
Few falls in this heat. That happens. I think it's going to come down to whether Nigel Houston can put down his last few tricks. But first, Luan, frontside flip. Looking good. Not looking good walking, but looking good on the board.
Yeah, it looks better frontside flipping than walking.
Such a signature technique for Luan on that trick also.
Yeah, I mean, he's a premier frontside flipper. I'm like curious because it's not really that big to go over that rail. I mean, I know he did it perfect, but yeah, 6.9. think the judges.
Think about it. It's a guess.
That's an educated guess.
Wow. Oh. Cab front blunt. He's almost too nice.
Carlos?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's the best.
He really is. Luan working his way up the chart here. A 6.9 moves him into second place. Again, though, tough to get that speed, right?
Yeah, I mean, you could tell he started on the far end of that bank. Just limping to the finish line. Did right there, switchback lip.
The crowd is behind Gio. Yes! Nice cap front blunt, fakie. There's a reason why not a lot of people do that trick, right?
I still, like, can't understand how that works. Like, to me, cab front boards are really hard to get the front truck over, and the cab front blunt to get both trucks all the way over, especially on a long, taller, mellow rail. Cab front blunt fakie. Yeah, really, it's like Chris Cole and him are
9 club.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
It's a lot of pop, a lot of confidence.
Skaters are hyped. The crowd is hyped. And Gio moves into the lead as a 9.1. And now, this is for the love and the homies. Let's get it. Luan in next. No way for him to advance, but we still want to see this. We're not going to get it. Oh, that hurts. Giovanni Vianna for taking Group 2. That's got to feel good. Dragon Slayer. Whoa! That is a heavy trick. Wow. Job well done to Gio. I want to see that trick in the finals tomorrow. Fakie frontside, half cab to backsmith.
Yep. Seen Max Schaff do that on a vert ramp one time. Yeah. That's about it.
I'm going to be honest. On a vert ramp, that trick is way easier.
I would imagine so. Speaking of consistent, Felipe Nunes from Brazil, one of the most consistent guys out there. Contest killer.
He's going to fire up this. Felipe Nunes. another Brazilian. He got the last-minute call-up because Kelvin Hoffler was scheduled to skate, jacked his ankle. They called up Felipe. He got here.
I want to say he flew in today.
He may have flown in today. Backside flip. He's another skater that was at Wilshire.
Yeah, he 5-0'd that thing first try.
Yeah. No bails?
No. The kickflip disaster got a little weird, but other than that, everything was perfect. Low-key, kind of sisky.
You're right.
Yeah, I kind of tweaked.
Oh. Dipping it to Smith and a back tail. Man. .3. Good enough for second place.
The skate park prep that he probably usually would like. Jamie probably just skates in the streets always.
Right. No TFs for Jamie.
I don't think Jamie really cares about prepping for a contest. And this dude, Felipe Nunes.
Full cap.
He holds it down in the streets as well.
Yeah, he does. I mean, there's no handrail too big for Felipe. Oh, boosting. Job well done, Felipe Nunes, his second line. Kelvin Hoffler, if you're watching, heel up soon. What's a Super Crown without Kelvin Hoffler? Come on.
Right?
In Brazil, too? .4.1. Gonna stick with that first line score. He's pretty quiet down there, isn't he, though?
Yeah.
He's rising to the challenge. Felipe in. Oh! Gap up front blood. Talk about commitment.
Yeah, he got on pretty high. I want to watch the replay. It looked like a little bit of a bobble coming out of it. Yeah, look, locked in perfect. Got a little swirly on the landing.
Didn't quite finish the, straighten it all the way back out. 5.8. Oh, they...
Like if he was wearing a Chiefs hat, he would have landed that.
Are there any Australian teams he could be representing?
A ton of rugby teams, that's for sure.
Felipe coming in.
Oh.
Like bounced off of that. Wallenberg.
Wallenberg.
Kick flip, lip. Again, bouncing.
Still overshot that one even too.
Felipe coming back. He's trying to stick this. Got to get it. Oh! Nice. 270 lift board.
Back three board?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back three board.
That was sick. Although the judges haven't really been scoring that bump to bar well at all, but that was by far the best trick on it we've seen.
7.8. Solid. I didn't expect to see him.
Yeah.
He's a straight legend.
Let's
Talk about a legend.
He is
all right?
a legend.
Ministries back in the day. He's in 20-shot sequence. Come on. City Stars. Ow. Oh, he was in that too.
8-0 would have got it. All right, Mario. I don't think he's gonna need a style.
One of your picks here, Lucas Rabelo. The crowd is feeling him. He's from Brazil. He's recovered from an ACL also and is looking.
Wow factor that I'm sure these judges are looking for.
Lucas Rabelo, skater who tore his ACL in 2022. Got the surgery, made a full comeback, finished 4th place in Sydney, and is here in São Paulo trying to make finals.
He definitely won at Copenhagen.
Oh, that's a nice one. Oh, no. Do you know what his line was supposed to be there?
I know.
Maybe a fakie front board down the rail.
It's just hard. The backside 180 fakie 5-0. It's hard to get your head turned around fast enough. Starting it out with a clean back nose blower.
Four 7. We haven't seen a lot of 9s today, and so if you look at that 32.3, that's an 8+ average.
Yeah,
that's hard to get to.
Averaging 8.1.
I like that he kept the line flowing with the back lip on the quarter pipe. Lucas has got tricks for days.
4 days.
Here we go.
That combo is so impressive.
"15 seconds left. He's already done a lot. Vincent Malou in that top spot right now with a 9.1. Lucas trying to catch him. Oh, fakey back tail down the 10. Where are we at? Lucas versus Vincent.
I mean, they gotta be so close. Again, you know, both these guys started and ended on the big section. But look at this, backside fakie 5-0 into the front side half cap front board. He just had so much in there as well. The only thing I could say is maybe he didn't flip his board as
much. I think he did a tray over the bump to bump.
Yeah.
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 9. Good enough for second. So that's the battle in Group 4.
That's the battle. Let's see if David Reyes can join that battle.
Right, I was told that this is like the Madison Square Gardens of São Paulo, which is cool. I mean,
so sick.
Like legendary moments, all the teams gone down here and boxing matches. And the UFC comes here now. You can see people get smacked around. All right, Lucas coming off.
This course is kind of smacking some people around.
You weren't even alive then. That was 92, maybe 91.
I caught the 80s. I was 89.
You were born in 89?
89,
okay,
yeah.
Yep, you were too. All right, Lucas, back in. Oh, man, that trick.
This group started so strong, and it's kind of flatlined a little bit. Leaving the door open for Vincent, though.
I think part of it is just the surprise factor of doing something so different. All right, Lucas coming in fakie. Oh, fakie back nose blunt. That trick. Okay. So 9 in the line score. He really kind of needed to put that trick down right then when he did, and he came through. Taking it back to fakie.
That was so sick. Such a hard trick to do. Fakie back nose blunt.
It seems like, I mean, everything about that trick would be hard. It would seem like, where do you even look? Where would you look at the start, like to pop, and then?
Yeah, it's like you got to have such good fakie pop, and then just hope you're in the right spot.
Yeah. Yeah, how do you see where you're going to land? 8.9. New leader.
All right.
Group 4.
That second chance qualifier.
That's 32.3, so it's less than a 10-point spread.
It's on the table.
It's on the table. Lucas needs an 8-8.
Oh, hit it on the way up.
That's another one of those tricks. You got to pop so high. Got into it, didn't get out. It's going to do it for Lucas Rabelo. In group number 5, first one in, B, Felipe Mota from Brazil, the 16-year-old. He's already becoming an SLS veteran, still trying to make his first final. Red Dragons, Canada, let's go.
And our last stop winner, Felipe Gustavo, going for 2 in a row to become the Super Crown.
This is going to be it. We have one more spot open for the #1 qualifier out of this group, and then that second chance qualifier that TJ Rogers is holding on to for dear life right now. Felipe Mota, first skater in.
Yeah, it's a tough one for TJ because this heat is stacked up.
But again, it hasn't been a 9 fest out here today. It's 9s are few and far between. 8s are hard to get. The 32.6 TJ has, is a pretty high score. We'll see.
Felipe Mota, one of the young legends out here. It's been close for him, I feel like. He has the tricks.
Definitely has the tricks.
He has the consistency. Just it hasn't just all came together for him quite yet.
He's got time. Many I'm proud to say I was at that Tampa Am. I was right there when Felipe Gustavo won it. I was just about crying then, and it still gets me. Because, dude, you could see it. Such a great story. You know what? There's more to that story, too. How about this? He hadn't registered when he showed up. And you know how chaotic Tampa Am is. 250 kids show up. There's not enough room. He shows up and they said, no room for you. Sorry, you're not skating.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then they finally let him in at the last minute.
What year was this?
2007.
2007.
He was 16. Ooh, that's a good looking back nose block. He's got another run.
Yeah, has another run. Has a win already this season.
He's good. So what happened then is they're like, okay, we'll give you a wristband, you can practice, warm up, whatever. And then it's like, oh, this kid's good.
Okay, yeah.
Maybe we can make some room.
All right.
Yeah.
Looks like we need to kick somebody else out.
Yeah. Clear the course. Felipe Mota back to the top of the order. Second run. It did not come together in his first go. You said it, though, Sean. He has all the tricks. Just got to make it happen. This happens, too, though. Falling can get in your head bad. You could be the best skater in the world, but if your confidence gets blown, it could be really tough to show up and make tricks. But, oh, nice recovery. Wow. Okay.
He's another guy that skates P-Rod Skate Park, the Primitive Park, a lot, and that's the park I usually go to. And I think he's there every single time I'm there. So he's constantly skating.
That was crazy. That run started real flat, and then he picked it straight up, finished super strong. If you're going to fall, you might as well fall at the beginning. Get it out of the way. Woo.
So sketchy.
Seems impossible. All right. Felipe Gustavo back in. Trying to put it together.
There we go.
So Felipe Gustavo was the first skater to ever drop in at the Olympics, too. He was the first skater in.
He's the first one.
First one in. That's historic. And the first trick was nollie flip, nose slide. Boom.
Wow.
I'm like, man, that's bold. Yeah. You got to have that on lock.
I don't think the Olympics can comprehend that type of technical skating. I would say this course isn't necessarily the best setup for Felipe, but he handled that.
That was incredible. Nollie front nose down the big 10. Yes. His skating, he makes everything look so easy. It's just crazy because he has such little motion. Like his upper body barely moves. His landings are always perfect. So it looks easy.
And he is always doing the hardest tech tricks.
Oh.
But he can, that rail's not small. He can get down, nollie front nose. I love that.
8.9. Felipe Gustavo takes the lead from Ryan DeCenzo by 0.2 of a point. The crowd wanted 9. Felipe Mota, he picked it up at the end of that second run. That 6 isn't great though, but he built some momentum. He can keep it going here in the single tricks. It'll be good. Oh, yeah. Okay. Talk about that one, Sean.
All right. It's such an awkward one. Big spin hurricane. Really sick trick. But watch this. Truck kind of goes to board the very end of it. He grinded most of it. So I will say he's going to get his score, and it's going to be pretty good. But just the fact, it's hard to hold that hurricane all the way off the end. It, like, barely fell off.
Judges take their time. They're going to... Oh, it looks like they barely docked that.
Yeah, but I still think it could have been in the 9s if he grinded the whole...
Late 30s, ripping like this without having done that.
100%.
But I like that attitude where it's just skate rat.
Staying injury-free is a big thing, too.
Whoa! Switch Susky. Was that supposed to be switchback tail, or was that switch Susky?
I don't know why he's giving away that he wasn't trying that.
You're right.
If I switched Susky on accident, I would be looking at the judges saying I meant to do that. Switch Susky's sick. Look at that.
That could be the best Susky ever done.
Yeah.
So.
I would judge that super high. I mean, gotta be in the 8s.
It's still a long 10-stair rail, and he cruised all the way down at switch.
I just don't know. If they're going to think that he was trying switchback tail, but you never see anybody do a switch Susky like that, and especially on a rail that size.
7-9.
I don't agree with that.
The crowd hates it, too. 9. He had to get like 4 more stars added.
Hey, Andrew, can you count those up for us?
Yeah. I think he has. That might have been his 10th 9 club.
10th, double digits. Impressive.
Oh! He almost got his shins guillotined off, but heel flip back tail for Felipe. Coming off a great first trick score. Gonna add to it here.
I mean, that is amazing. We saw Kairi do that earlier, got judged really good.
8.9.
The singles are going off.
So, if he hadn't already done the nollie heel backboard, it could have been higher.
True.
Felipe Gustavo. This is fun to watch.
It's fun to watch. He's like right around the tricks that he's trying. It looked like he was trying nollie flip crook, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Like the switchback tail went switch Susky. The nollie flip crook went nollie flip nose. And it's like, it's barely hanging on, but he's doing everything perfect.
The crowd wanted 9.
He doesn't miss much in practice at all.
Just needs to keep this momentum going. He's got 3 more tries to make 2 good tricks. Perfection. all these guys are setting themselves up to get that second chance spot, if not the win.
I mean, now they're battling against themselves, too.
Look at this.
Perfect. Locked straight up. I was actually just talking to him about this trick because he went to try it on a very historic skate spot. And I was like, how'd it go? And he's like, I sacked it. It's like, okay. Well, not what I expected, but.
And look at those scores, 8-7, 8-9, 8-6. He's in the lead with the 32-2. Oh, this. Score's got to be huge, 33.4. Felipe. Oh! Dude! This group turned it up. 11.
That's easily the highest scoring trick of the night so far. Nollie flip front nose on that rail. This is the trick that won him, got him the W in Sydney on a little hubba. Now he's doing it on a long, mellow, sackable rail. Nollie flip front nose.
So 8-4 moves him into the lead. So the question is, how large will the lead be? 9.4. Felipe Gustavo with an overall score 34.5. And he's keeping the flame lit from Sydney here for the home crowd.
Wow.
São Paulo. This has been a good couple of months for Felipe. Let's turn our attention real quick to Ryan DeCenzo in second now. Let's say everything ended right this moment. That 33.4 is good enough for that second chance qualifier spot. So there's that, but there's still more skating to come.
And it's not over. I mean, Felipe Mota and Manny, they could shuffle that up very easily.
DeCenzo, too, in this group. See you tomorrow.
This is...
John Carlos is already out.
TJ, yeah.
TJ out. Sorry, TJ's out. Nope.
All right, what does he need for second?
Well, how about this? Does the kickflip front board count? Because the last one was the kickflip front hurricane. Is there that?
Wait, no, a big spin hurricane, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Good recall.
I can't remember if he did this in his run, though.
We already had that meltdown in Tokyo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if these hurricane tricks I'm really like. If they slip in the front boards, it's just so risky. Drop. Felipe drops that 7.9. If he could get like an 8.2, 8.3, I think that's it. That's over.
Yeah, you could say goodbye to the 7.9.
Yeah, I think this is all that should seal top spot. Nollie flip, crook, perfect.
This may be turning into Felipe's year. That's all he needs is the Super Crown win to really cap it. Davison Fortunato giving him props.
Couple Brazilian legends.
Much. 8. Felipe, 32.2 on the board. Needs a 9.1.
But what does he need for second? He could just get into that second spot.
needs a 7-3. Crowd thought he had it, but that's not going to get him anything. That's a 0. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good day. Doesn't matter. Felipe Gustavo is going to tomorrow's Super Crown World Championship Finals. And so is Ryan DeCenzo, the 33.4. Proud moment for the whole Gustavo family, and come on, proud moment for Brazil and the world.